Morning, folks. Forgive me. I'm getting a bit of a nostalgia for the 90s. Let's see if you can figure out which group made these lyrics. We belong together, and you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind? Said we'd be forever, said it would never die. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? How about this? We don't even talk anymore, and we don't even know what we argue about. Don't even say I love you no more, cause saying how we feel is no longer allowed. Some people work things out, some just don't know how to change. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole life pass us by. Let's not wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Hi guys, 27th of December. You know, I was trying to say probably I should play the song, but there's copyright issues. Or probably I should sing it. My voice is horrible. So I read the lyrics, and what I wanted to do with today's show was kind of talk about Boys to Men. And the reason why I want to talk about Boys to Men is I think that if people look at their music videos and look at their lives, back then, they were singing to black women. And they had the deepest love for black women. And as a young teenager growing up hearing Boys to Men for the first time, the first song I fell in love with was End of the Road. And that was a love that, it was a written song, but it was an ode to a black woman of how much he loved her that he just couldn't go on. And I think that I wish for us that we can have a renaissance of the 90s again. A renaissance of the 90s where it's no longer rappers defaming and demeaning black women, but let's bring back the R&B singers who uplift what black love is. And I know some people will, get their backs up when I say black love, but I'll tell you, that was some sweet love. And when you look back then, and you look back in the 90s and you had groups like Shy, you had groups like Jodeci, and you had H-Town, it was all about love. Now, some of it was lust, but I like to think more of the love aspect of it. It was where I saw where singers and popular culture was celebrating black women. And I hope that we can bring that back and we can get back there. Because right now, what I think is, and as a black man, I feel sad about it, black women are being taken for granted, especially in hip hop and rap culture. Because what's happening right now is, hey, the market is opened up, so let's get the lights and brights in and let's put black women, as our consumers to buy our records. Well, people don't buy records anymore. Sign up for Spotify, get the streams, pay for subscriptions for YouTube Music so that they can access our music. And let's be honest, a lot of these rap singers, they're really making good tunes, but where is that love for the black women? And I'm not talking going back to Love for Mama, because there's a big genre of different singers singing about how much they love their mother. I'm talking about the it girl, the love interest. Why can't we get more of those songs? And sometimes I tell you, black women control that. What do you consume? What do you listen to? If you're listening to songs that demean you, if you're clicking on songs that don't mean you any well, then you are perpetuating this trope, this constant trope that is happening of black women being, demeaned, black women being angry, black women being just good for twerking and all of that stuff. And I don't like that. Being a father of a black daughter, I am opposed to that completely. And I feel that we can do together, we can help to change this trend. And I think in our own personal consumption choices, we should consume things that are positive and things that uplift us. And something that I hope that we continue to do, because let's look a little bit on Boys to Men. If you go back through their catalog, and I suggest people, if it's free on YouTube, go through their catalog, some of their popular songs that they went through, you will find that it was constantly, I'll make love to you, water runs dry. It was just fantastic how, and you look at those videos, who was in those videos? It was black women. It was black women in those videos. They were the ones being adored. They were the ones put on a pedestal. And that's what we need to get back to. So I hope that everyone is clicking on Boys to Men, clicking back on Shy, clicking back, I know H-Town is a little raunchy, but they meant their songs for black women. Let's bring back that Renaissance. Let's bring back the 90s. Belong together, and you know that I'm right. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? For those who made it this far in the video, you know I can't sing that well, but let us not be at the end of the road for the celebration of our black women.